Howdy all, this is Shay, and last night was the first time I got to test out the new Fender Mustang III live in a room. I got a chance to really turn it up. I got it between 4 and 5 on the master volume, and man, it was loud. I actually got asked to turn down, which was pretty cool. Sometimes people say solid state amps aren't as loud, and it's generally a ratings thing. If they're in RMS watts, they're actually really loud. If they're in watts as in output sometimes, or input even sometimes, like some of the other brands, you're never gonna get a true rating, and these speakers in these amps are really quite good. So here's a few clips of myself and Brian using it. Brian's using the Supersonic preset with one of the overdrive pedals. I'm using my Deluxe Reverb setting with the Tubescreamer, and I also kick on the delay from time to time. And apologies for the camera work, I just had my really little video camera with me last night. I didn't take my production ones with me or anything, so it's just handheld, it's all over the place. I think it still comes down to the playing, but what these amps do extremely well is they emulate that tube thing so well that you don't even think about it. Once you've got a tone sorted out and you set up your amp, you're ready to go. And having a tube screamer on call is awesome. There's a couple of things that I did notice that you couldn't just tweak the tube screamer, for example. I had to go over to the amp and turn up the drive. It's one of those things. I mean, there's a couple of trade-offs there. You could always just bring a tube screamer with you if you chose to. And like any amplifier, you have to EQ towards the room and how the room sounds. If there's lots of floorboards, you'll have to turn the top end down. Last night was a good example where some of the presets that we made, we needed to still walk over to the amp and turn down the treble. But that said, it was still very, very easy to get a good sound. So I don't want you to think it's like one preset will do every room, because it won't. Much like one amp won't do every room. You still got to EQ it accordingly, and dependent on your volume as well. So I think those presets that we made are a really cool starting point. And then when you're in the room, if you require more treble, go for it. It's just one of those things, or less treble, or more bass, or more mids. It's a good starting point. So check out those presets on the Fender Fuse website. Just type in the blues, and yeah, you can download them all. And a few of the tube guys were actually sort of like scratching their head. They couldn't believe it. So got a lot of good comments, and I can't wait until Brian and I are both using them on stage. It's just gonna be too funny, you know. For the price of one of our normal amps, you could buy like 3 of these things. It's just hilarious. I just hope they're as reliable as they sound exceptional. So yeah, they're very, very cool, and I'm really happy I've got it. What can I say? I think it, now, no offense to my friend who's got a Blues Junior, I think it wiped the floor with the Blues Junior. It sounded clearer, it sounded bigger, it sounded wider. Everything about it sounded better, to my ear anyway. I mean, it's all subjective, but these are kick-ass amps. So if you want something cheap and light and loud, check them out. But thanks for watching, and talk to you all soon. See ya.